The best of Google takes on the best of Samsung. These are undoubtedly the smartest smartphones on the market you can buy, with AI full to the max and easily making the iPhone look dumber than ever, since most of Apple intelligence features are coming in 2025, as we know per latest news. But in the battle of AI, there could only be one. One of these companies are truly using AI for an incredible use that could actually change the smartphone game forever. Let's find out who's the ultimate flagship in the Android game in this early comparison, starting with value. Every single year, Google has been consistently giving out flagship phones at a cheaper price compared to Samsung and Apple, and this time we have the same story. The Pixel 9 Pro XL starts at $1,100 for the 128GB model, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra is starting at $1,300 for the 256GB model. On top of this cheaper price, Google also offers some incredible pre-order deals, like straight up inspiring from Samsung, giving you $200 store credit, as well as giving you Gemini advanced AI for a whole year and higher trade-in values for your older flagships. So is the Galaxy S24 Ultra worth the extra money in 2024? Let's break it down. Starting with the design, both are extremely premium flagship phones, but also very different in terms of how they're gonna feel in real life. As someone who's been using the S24 Ultra before it was even launched, this phone screams Ultra. And by that I mean it is a super boxy, edgy design which may not be very comfortable to use for longer period of time. I personally really like this design, but compared to the Pixel 9 Pro XL, you are getting a very rounded design which is bound to feel comfortable in hand. Both phones have a very unique look when it comes to the back camera look is concerned. I really like what Google has done with the camera visor design this time around, not completely wrapping. It's color coordinated along with those shiny sides. On top of being comfortable, Google Pixel 9 Pro XL is about 10 grams lighter than the S24 Ultra. While both are very premium, the shape is going to be the main deciding factor, so I highly recommend you guys to check out these devices in store, how they feel in hand. And yeah, Pixel will have an edge because of its rounded design, giving you a more comfortable use. Now in terms of the display, this is where Samsung used to be the undisputed leader, but it's almost insane to think that Google is now offering a brighter screen second year in a row compared to the Galaxy S24 Ultra. You're getting 3000 nits on the Pixel 9 Pro XL versus 2600 nits on the S24 Ultra. Now it may not be a huge difference. It does kind of show the state of where Samsung is. They kind of have gotten comfortable when it comes to the spec war is concerned. Now Samsung does have the Gorilla Glass armor, which Pixel 9 Pro XL does not have, which means you get noticeably less reflections on the screen, which honestly something I really love about this display. So while Samsung may not have the highest brightness, it does have the least reflective display. Now looking at the inside of the phones, this is where you're going to realize why the Pixel 9 Pro XL is cheaper compared to the competition. And that is because Google has its own custom Tensor G4 chip, while Samsung is going for the state-of-the-art Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip. While Tensor G4 is a flagship chip, it's definitely not on a level of what 8 Gen 3 can deliver in terms of long-term gaming, as well as pure raw performance and benchmarks are concerned. Now I have no doubt that Tensor G4 will be super optimized with smooth animations, and if you don't care about games or if you don't care about benchmarks, this chip should deliver a pretty good optimized experience. But if you're someone who's looking for the absolute best gaming performance, long-term gaming performance, 8 Gen 3 chip is the standard. Now when it comes to software, both devices are rocking Android 14 out of the box, which is kind of weird because Google should have given Android 15. But nonetheless, both devices have their Android 15 update almost ready to roll very soon, with both companies offering 7 years of software updates. Samsung offers One UI 6.1 on the S24 Ultra, which is extremely feature-packed, but Google has also stepped up their UI thanks to all the new AI features. Both companies are offering state-of-the-art AI features right out of the box, like being able to use AI for imagining new scenes in the image. You can remove objects and things from the images. You get an advanced version of Gemini Assistant, which is present on both Samsung and Google devices and slowly going to come to other Android phones as well. This is pretty much on the level of Apple Intelligence, where Gemini can access information on other Google applications. It can help you do a lot of things very easily, and the best part is this is actually present on Samsung as well. So until we see Samsung bringing an AI version of Bixby, you can have Gemini provided you pay for the advanced version, which actually comes for free, at least for the 1 year on the Pixel 9 Pro. You've got Pixel Studio that lets you generate images with any prompts. All in all, both are backed with AI features, but Google goes one step ahead. Unlike Samsung, Google is actually utilizing AI to improve perhaps the weakest area of an Android flagship smartphone compared to iPhone, which is video performance. Thanks to AI, Google offers two features, which is Video Boost that upscale videos to 8K, as well as Night Sight Video, which according to Google is the best video that you can get out of a smartphone camera. Google is also using AI to basically give you a more clear zoom for not just video as well as photos in higher magnifications of up to 20x, which could actually be completely game changer. Samsung isn't utilizing AI for any of that yet for some reason. There's only so much you can capture with the camera sensor, so Google is definitely making the AI use a lot more than just using it for chatting or writing emails. These AI camera related features on the Pixel 9 Pro does require internet connection, but they are twice as fast compared to previous generation. With this, it seems like Google is going to have an edge over Samsung when it comes to low light video is concerned. Now, speaking of cameras, Samsung has the most packed camera hardware on a phone, with dual optical lens offering 5x, 3x lenses, as well as ultra wide and the main sensor, while the Pixel 9 Pro offers wide, ultra wide, and the 5x lens. Google has made their ultra wide angle sensor even stronger this time around with a wider aperture that can perform better in low light compared to Samsung's 12 megapixel sensor. On top of that, Google is offering a higher resolution 42 megapixel selfie sensor, which is also a wider sensor than Samsung's 12 megapixel selfie sensor. Rest of the hardware looks pretty much similar to the Pixel 8 Pro, so Samsung still has a very good camera setup that Google can't just easily beat. The main differentiating factor is those AI features that Google is offering to transform the low light video, which as we know does get grainy on Samsung in some of those really tough scenarios, and of course the upscaling of video up to 8K and using the high-res zoom. All in all, when I look at the cameras on both phones, it's clear that Google is doing a lot more with AI compared to Samsung, and I really wish Samsung also did some AI trickery with their cameras with this generation, but maybe Samsung could deliver something cheeky in the future. Right now, Google is definitely having that AI edge over both Samsung and Apple, in my opinion, for what they have done. Now, in terms of the battery, we have pretty much the same battery size on both phones, with Google now offering similar 45-watt fast charging like the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Google does say that the phone is now having 20% better battery performance compared to last generation, which is probably because of Tensor G4, although we'll test that claim out when the phone is out. I do expect the Pixel 9 Pro XL to deliver similar battery performance as the S24 Ultra, which is pretty good so far. Even after all that usage, the S24 Ultra can last me a day without any problem. With everything considered, in the battle of AI, Google has the edge. They also have an edge in camera hardware when it comes to higher quality selfie sensor and the ultra wide angle sensor is concerned, while Samsung has a clear upper hand when it comes to the performance is concerned, at least in benchmarks and long-term gaming performance thanks to Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. But if you look at the pricing right now with Google Pixel 9 Pro XL, $200 cheaper than the S24 Ultra. If you don't care about performance, this might actually be a solid alternative to Samsung's flagship offering. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Stay tuned for the full coverage coming when the Pixel 9 Pro XL is released on the channel. With that being said, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.